Ladies and gentlemen, this is the episode of the single most devastating play in TI history. Alright, so in this episode, Crystalis Dota will not focus on the $6 million Echo Slam. I will focus on the S4'S Dream-Coil from TI3. I argued that this single play by a single player is more devastating than anything else. The TI5 $6 million Echo Slam was in fact a team play wombo combo. It was not a single man show. By the way, my son also has a YouTube channel. If you want to see more of this little guy, you can show him. If you want to see more of this little guy, you could check out his channel. It's called Zayn's Adventures. His name is Zayn, by the way. Alright, I'll put the link below. Okay. Now, I've talked about many different plays, single-handed plays before, and I'll recap a little bit real quick here. In TI8, Team OG win the International. There isn't really a single play that really changed the entire outcome of the series. In fact, Team OG won due to their tactics, due to their motivation and teamwork. Mainly, they won because they believed they could win, and they did it, no matter what obstacles they faced. Then we go to TI7, Team Liquid. Team Liquid demolished Team Newbie, the Chinese powerhouse, in a 3-0 thrashing at the Grand Finals. This means that Team Liquid were single-handedly much more superior than the rest of the opposing side. Team Newbie had no chance. There isn't a single play because it was 3-0. Really, if you think about it, Team Liquid was just so much better. They had Liquid Miracle, and they had Liquid Kuroki, alongside of Matumba Man, Mind Control. They had such a good, strong team with a foundation, with a leading mind that truly knew what he was doing, Kuroki. So they could not have lost. So we still haven't seen a single play that really impacted the entire game, entire winner of the TI. Then we go to TI6, Wings Gaming. Wings Gaming won because of their unorthodox way of play, because they had a unique style that no one knew how to counter, and their style was working. That's why they won TI. Then we go to TI5, and I guess you can say this had a single most devastating play. Yes, the $6 million Echo Slam. But again, if you look at it, this isn't just one player doing it. It's a bunch of players. It's PPD throwing in the Ice Vortex. It's Universe with the Earthshaker coming in with the Slam. You know, is the whole team pretty much in synchronization. Because Sumail Storm Spirit was dead, the opponent dared to go into the Roche Pit, and then the outcome was the outcome. AG won TI5 because of that play. So this is the most closest argument to the one I'm going to make. But let's just go a little bit more. In TI1, TI2, and even TI4, we don't see any single-handed plays. Na'Vi won because the team was better. Then Invictus Gaming won because they were better. In TI4, we saw Newbie win.
15 minutes in, it's over. Newbie convincingly moving their way through the Winter Bracket, and they will take the victory against VG Gaming here in TI4.
But in TI3, this is the single most devastating play that I'm going to focus in on. In TI3, we see Alliance win. A lot of people don't know what this play is about, but some do. Those are the legends. Those are the ones that have watched Dota from its old days. They know a lot about TI history. In this moment, I want to explain to you. This is the $1 million Dream-Coil by S4. S4 is a player that currently plays for Evil Genius. He's a great mind of the Dota world. He's not only just a great mind, he's a great mid laner. He's a legendary offlaner at the moment. And overall, he's a great player. Before, during Alliance's days, he used to play mid lane for Team Alliance. And in this specific play, he uses Puck. Now, Puck is not a game-changing hero, but it's an elusive hero. It, delays enemies and it puts them on skates. It pretty much makes them confused. Now, in this specific play, let me give you a prelude to this. It's a best-of-5 Grand Final series. Alliance versus Na'Vi. Na'Vi is the team with Dendi, Puppy, Kuroki, many legendary players, right? Also, Na'Vi had been to 3 Grand Finals in a row of TI, so they were looking to get their second. But Alliance said, no, we don't want you to repeat. We want to try to win no matter what. So that's basic history behind the series from the beginning. But then there's more. You see, in this specific game, before the play happens, It is game number 5. That means that Na'Vi has won twice, Alliance has won twice. The winner of the next game would ultimately become TI champions. The game was a long and hard-fought game where neither side was giving up. Havos had picked his signature Alchemist hero, while Dendi had his signature Templar Assassin hero, and Dendi had a godlike streak, very dominant and very strong hero. But despite that, Alliance kept withering away, slowly picking at them. They had Admiral Bulldog with a Nature's Prophet rat strategy gaming go into effect, but at the same time, it was a close call. You see, throughout the whole game, Na'Vi had the upper hand. They were more stronger in brute fights. In a pure 5v5 fight, Na'Vi was single-handedly more stronger in this game. However, Alliance had a different strategy. You see, S4 was the mind behind. He was thinking and saying, hey, how can we, even though we're not stronger head-to-head, how can we still win? So the only way we can win is to delay Team Na'Vi's movement across the map. As long as they're delayed, and as long as they cannot protect their base on time, we should have a chance to win. We will win if we push and use our rat gaming tactics. Now, the $1 million Dream-Coil comes in at the last second. You see, the whole time, Nature's Prophet has been pushing lanes left and right, dying left and right. In fact, many of the members of the Alliance team were just throwing lives because they only cared about taking Na'Vi's throne, the Ancient. But at this key moment, I'm gonna slow it down right here and just show it to you. At this very moment, it was a pivotal moment where Na'Vi was trying desperately to get back to base. They had to protect it. Loda's Chaos Knight was attacking the throne. They were very highly threatened. Nature's Prophet had Necrophos 3 books, and he was attacking the towers. He was attacking the Ancient. Na'Vi's cores and their players had to go back. They were desperately going back. They were at the river by the mid lane, and then they were two players were teleporting into the base. However, this was the moment where S4 on Puck would come in with the Dream-Coil. The Dream-Coil would be put above high ground, and it would shackle, it would paralyze 2 of the Na'Vi members while teleporting. This prevented them from teleporting to the base. It also prevented them from reaching to the base on time. Therefore, Team Alliance's tactics was able to overcome Na'Vi. They could not go back to the base and defend. That Dream-Coil alone, it was not, strong, it did not have too much damage, but it had a psychological effect. It had an overall effect to the outcome of the game. Because S4 decided to use the Dream-Coil in this manner, in this precise way, Team Alliance eventually got to win the International of 2013. Now, because of that, Crystalis Dota feels like this is truly the most devastating play in TI history.
So the Puppy is not going to be back in the base.
He's got BKB, but no boots of travel. Coil on too.
Just Zayn TP as well. They are in huge trouble.
Yeah, on the other hand, we have the $6 million Echo Slam. But again, as I previously said, the $6 million Echo Slam was a team play. It was a team move. It was the ultimate move done by the whole team. It was like a wombo combo move. However, the S4 Dream-Coil is just S4. He literally saved Team Alliance's behinds. He saved their butts. By using the Dream-Coil in such a way, it stopped Na'Vi from going back to the base. They literally had to walk slowly like a snail back to the base. And by the time they reached, it was over. GG had been called, and Alliance had become the victors.
In addition, if you want to look at it even more deeper, S4 doesn't just use Dream-Coil once to end the game, but it was even before that. Prior to that, he does it once before, where he cancels 3 TPs. 3 TPs. So what I'm arguing is that S4, using Puck's Dream-Coil, he literally impacts the whole International. That Dream-Coil, that skill alone by S4 helps Alliance defeat Na'Vi and win the International. That's what I'm saying. I focus on the last play, but both of them together truly reflect the impact of this most devastating skill, this most devastating play, the Puck Dream-Coil.
I hope you guys enjoyed the story. This is just my take on the Alliance. I love going back to the International, going through the little cracks of it, and finding something interesting for you guys to hear. I like to present it in my own style, and if you like, you can subscribe to this channel to get more beautiful content like this. Anyways, I'm out, guys.
Puck, prior 15 minutes, terrible laning phase, terrible engagements. S4 isn't handling the pressure right now, and then all of a sudden, at the end, he just made magical plays. I couldn't believe how different it was and just how they stepped up in the moment.
If he dies, that could be game. Blinks away. They take the red.
All TP. TP quick right now. S4's going to try to cancel as many as possible. He'll cancel 3. My God. Funnick's going to try to TP, but he's going to defend against everybody. Meanwhile, so the Puppy's not going to be back in the base.
He's got BKB, but no boots of travel. Coil on 2.
Cancel Stanley's TP as well. They are in huge trouble.
That was just amazing. The way he just, like, it's something so simple. He cancels TPs, but it's...
Someone called it the $1 million puck ult.
And it really was. That was amazing. He jumped in, I think he got 3 or 4 TPs cancelled.
The first time?
Yeah, the first time. And then the second time around, which was, like, where the throne fell, 2 TPs right on the money. Oh my God, spectacular.